Hi guys, thank you for being here. I go by DK, which stands for Diamond Cat, and I'd like to start off by thanking you for your interest in my activities. The goal here is to keep you informed, particularly with topics that matter most to you. Of course, this means if you are going to need me to look into something specific, please be sure to contact me via my Facebook page, DK Diamond Cat. Now let's get into it. The coronavirus is apparently also synonymous to creativity. Well, let's just say it's creative season. It is true, we've noticed many have embarked into ways to keep us all abreast during these challenging times. We've seen cooking, beauty and cosmetic related challenges, dancing, and don't get me started with singing. Today, I am pleased to have the incomparable Andrew Richardson, also known as His Majesty Baker Jr. He's a Calypso advocate. Fine, let's just say Calypso advocate. Musician and songwriter out of the island of Saint Martin. All right, I think we're here, Baker. How are you, Baker? His Majesty, Your
Top
Highness.
of the afternoon to you. I'm a cat. All is well. Everything is blessed. Nice seeing you.
Does
Looking
the
nice and natural, of course, as always.
does the crown, the disco lights, all of that just for us?
Just for you, of course. One of the top stations in the nation.
Oh my God. How I'm very happy that you're here with us today, Baker. I called you the incomparable Andrew Richardson, alias His Majesty Baker Jr. Are you okay with that?
Yes, I'm okay with that.
All right. So, Baker, you know why we're here. We're going to have this fruitful conversation, hopefully, with you. Your homemade product, your St. Martin made, a product of the soil, and you also are into, you're a musician, you are a songwriter, and you started a challenge on the internet. And of course, these days, this is what's going on. I mean, because we are all whether we're in a lockdown, whether we are confined, the point is we are all at home and we have a lot of time on our hands, and we generally turn to the computer or multimedia and entertainment. And part of the entertainment is because a lot of people are into looking at real reality TV, if you will. So everything that resembles reality and that connects people together. So you've started the Extempo challenge, and we saw that going viral. We saw that, we saw police. We saw police.
Everybody,
Every and anybody.
even
I
ministries
hope,
in Barbados doing it too.
I hope you're able to give me a calypso class and a few. But nonetheless, I know you talked about being inspired by challenge that he put out where they were singing. I actually going to share it with you in a minute so we can show our viewers what it's about. But it's Tyler Perry is doing him, and he started that challenge, and you said that was one of the inspirations to get that done.
Most definitely. Well, actually, like how we was quarantined home, exchange information, or I promote my music via the internet, which is on Facebook and sometimes YouTube. And when I got a new song coming out, I always promote it on Facebook. This is coming out, etc. And we talk our mind on the internet. However, via the WhatsApp, I keep getting this thing, I keep rejecting it. And when I finally open it, sometimes you get it so much that you say, man, you know what, let me see why it is. And you open it, and then I saw the Tyler Perry challenge. We got the whole world in your hand. And then I see a new person come on, I'm like, okay, he doing one of those challenges. They sometimes they have crazy challenges, but this is a positive challenge. So it came to my mind and said that I would like to do that in my genre of music, which is
Yeah,
Calypso.
yeah,
And I bring it to my sister attention, who was Lady Baker.
yeah.
And she said, well, why don't we do it on? Like instead of taking that song and turning it to a Calypso genre. So then that put me in a position now when I
So
hang
at
up with her to
first,
brainstorm. And
so at
so when I
first,
brainstorm, I said to myself, okay, which song that everybody knows, which I already had the extempo beat, the Saint Humanity rhythm,
yeah.
and I said I'm gonna do it with that. So I did my first one, and of course my ugly cousin Fish, the mega boss. We always talk every day, and so I did it. Then he did his. Then Lady Baker did his. Then my daughter Roxy did hers. And from there, I sent it to London, and I sent it to Barbados, which is Crystal Cummins, someone I know very close, and Ian Webster. I worked with him once before with a song called The Killer.
But this is
once
the
I send
thing.
it there now, Barbados eat it up like like when roaches start to multiply. They eat it, run with it like wildfire spreading. Oh yes.
But this is the
And
thing.
from there, Trinidad then take off, and then that was it.
So from then, I mean, so originally what you were trying to do is to get the whole he's got the whole hands in his hands challenge from Tyler Perry, and just incorporate it in Calypso with the same lyrics and everything, and then you just twist it up and
I was going to get
decided.
it with him.
Yeah.
Change it in soca and Calypso, in Calypso format to highlight my culture, which is my culture in the Caribbean, right? And I feel that I always believe, right? It doesn't matter who you are, famous or not famous, anything and everything is possible. It could be the bum on the street, anything and everything is possible. I always believe that. You understand? Whether it take a long time to go viral or whatever the case may be, but I always believe something would have happened, but I didn't know it would have happened this fast. So, and thanks to my good partner, Ian Webster, of course. he got Barbados run with it so fast that everybody just jump on after that.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, the participants, do you have a number of how many people or how many artists, or because it's randomly every and anybody. Artists are also in it. I saw Alison Hines up in there, but right now, how many people have participated in that Expo Tempo
To be honest with you, I lose track of count because I get those videos every day still. I would say over, from what I know to my knowledge, over 1,000 and counting. But I know there was more than that because I keep getting more. I lose track of that. I stopped counting after a while because I got to try to upload this one video. And if that one don't see the video, they want to contact me. I don't see my video up, etc. And everybody wants to see the video, and they want the message to get out because a positive vibe that's going on.
Okay. So
I lost track of the count.
You lost track of count. Now,
most definitely.
I know, because it is your genre, and Calypso is, every time you think Calypso, you turn to Trinidad. You know that the history is really embedded. And of course, St. Martin is no different, because it's a genre of music that traveled properly and that kind of helps connect the Caribbean together.
I lose track of that. I stopped counting after a while because I got to try to upload this one video. And if that one don't see the video, they want to contact me. I don't see my video up, etc. And everybody wants to see the video, and they want the message to get out because a positive vibe that's going on.
Okay. So
I lost track of the count.
You lost track of count. Now,
most definitely.
I know, because it is your genre, and Calypso is, every time you think Calypso, you turn to Trinidad. You know that the history is really embedded. And of course, St. Martin is no different, because it's a genre of music that traveled properly and that kind of helps connect the Caribbean together. Would you say?
Of course. And what make it better too? Brian London is a good brother of mine. Very close friend. I embrace him like a brother. And he is the king of the extempo right now. He had won over Gypsy this year gone. I don't know if you know that, Brian London. And he the one I actually had get with him from, I think it was 2 years ago or a year and a half. I'm not sure exactly. And he had like a lot of different verses, like probably 8 bars or whatever. Not even 8 bars, but it was 8-bar line that could fit in one verse. But it was like, I think it was like, you could put like 10 verses on it. That's how big the file was. However, he was one of the main person also to spread it in Trinidad, because he sent a challenge out to the Queen, who is Terry Lyons, and from there she sent a challenge out to everybody, Heather McIntosh. We still waiting on Gypsy, of course, Chavalos, Kukro, and I'm still waiting on Baron. That is my idol. I always say that, from small.
So what is it? Did you
all
send
the rest
them?
of them, whoever didn't do it.
Did you send them invites so that they can participate, or you're just waiting for the fire to catch them?
I have some few Trinidad connection, and I send a message out because, I mean, to me, you don't have to be too big. Nobody's too big, not too small to take part. It doesn't matter who you are. Like Marshall Montano should have been jumped up on this already. Kes the Band should be jumped up. Destroy and all them, Bungie Garden should have been jumped up on this already. This is our thing. This is our culture. Long live Calypso, we promoting our culture. It's not about Baker Jr. only, even though I started it, the brainchild of it, yes. But it's about our culture. We all are one. And imagine, Calypsonian is already hard to unite, and it takes this to unite us, then so be it. Because remember, Calypso is a messenger of all genre of music.
So let me get this straight. The Calypso and Corona was a perfect blend.
Exactly. You see, because, people tend to come together when we have like a major crisis or major storm, etc. and
Yeah.
they tend to come together quicker, faster that way, because this time everybody's not busy as they should be or they want to be, because they're on a lockdown and they cannot move, so they cannot maneuver the way they want to.
Yeah.
So this coronavirus is one of the biggest crises we ever had in history that I know of since I'm living.
Yeah.
And this was a great opportunity. Of course, there's always positive and there's always negative in between. But at the end of the day, it's a great opportunity to get your positive message out there,
Yeah.
and also to highlight our culture, what we can do within quarantine time, once we
Yeah.
quarantine. However, this message, what we're sending out, it actually helps for those who are breaking down, getting nervous, breaking down, getting scared, and getting before they fall into depression mode or before they get into anxiety. This give you that faith and that hope that this too shall pass. You
Mm-hmm.
understand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this positive message, in a lot of people, it lifts a lot of weight off of people's shoulders, which I was told, and people were scared, and it creates that you embrace that fair distancing. People talk about social distancing and all that, but fair distancing, it embraces that. So nobody gets scared of whatever the case may be. Just believe in the Most High, and he too will make this pass, because of course he is the creator. We was told about this in the Bible, and we know about all the disease, the seventh plague. We know about the seventh seal, the 10 plague in Egypt back then, but we are aware of the seventh seal. Some people probably do not know, but this is a fulfillment of the good book.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull up one or two of the various publications you have online, mainly on Facebook, so we can share with our listeners, and so they can see viewers or listeners based on where they're what medium they're using. But we're gonna do that right now so we can share it, and I'm gonna let you talk about it, because I thought that lyrically everyone was pretty much very creative. I found that the
Oh yes,
creativity
man.
was
Trust me.
very, very intense.
I was so impressed with a lot of people. We have a lot of hidden talent out there that we never knew of, and now this challenge bring that out in them, which is great. It shows you how much talent we have in the Caribbean and in the world.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite so far?
Oh my gosh! But if I have a favorite, if I tell you my favorite, I can't really. Well, man, it's a lot of them. But you see, when it comes to favorite, remember I have a lot of them that change up the melody too.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, I'll stick to the melody of the song itself. And he had this girl in Barbados who was her name is Trinity Clark. She
Yeah.
touches me. She give me goosebumps when she sing that song. I think she's a gospel singer. Her mom is a gospel singer. Her mom, McQueen, she's the winner of the last gospel concert they had there in Barbados.
Mm-hmm.
But she's one of my favorite. I mean, there's a lot of favorite that's out there where the Calypso genre is concerned. And there's a guy that just did it there. I don't know him. He did it so simple and to the point, from Trinidad. I cannot recall. I think he's Johnson, his name is. He just did one. And then there's a young fella from Anguilla. I cannot recall his name now because I just actually met him. His lyrics was so on point, and I was like, what? Anguilla got more Calypsonians? I was like amazing shocked. And they have some little kids doing it too. And man, I'm gonna tell you this, right? Now we all know this is an extempo challenge. But we have people, of course, you don't have to really do it off of your head, because some people don't have the attribute to do so. They don't have the skills to extempo or freestyle. But you could write your lyrics and recite it and then sing it. But they have some kids that actually doing this extempo from the heart. They're doing it from the heart and soul, and man, they impressive, very impressive. Antigua, St. Martin, later the little girl for the minister's daughter, she did one. She was like, let me try again. And she just said, I was like, whoa, she was good. And we have a lot of kids doing it, and plus the numbers is counting, it's going up.
Let me give you a second to listen to this one I just picked randomly. Natty Royals, St. Martin, and French. I don't know where she's from, but I'm thinking that she's from St. Martin, because I have the two flags of French and Dutch. We are a territory of dual sovereignty. Give us a minute. We'll listen to that, and then I'll leave you comment when you're done. Did you get it? Do you want to comment?
Well, yeah. I see. I couldn't hear. I remember her, but I can't remember her lyrical content because I'm
Okay.
not hearing from this end.
I thought it was pretty creative, because
Oh yes, man, you have a lot of creative ones.
She said to keep your tail inside. It's not a French Dutch. It's a TNT because under the video it says you know, you have the two flags, but I think that was just a reference to the location of the place, the genesis of the challenge. But in the end, the content was linked to TNT, and you know, so she made reference to, you'll get a slap, and people, the national address being done. I thought that to be pretty interesting, because that is one thing a lot of nations around the world, there are several national addresses going on all the time, off and on, and different people are, you know, handling the crisis differently. And of course, as regular citizens, we're not thinking about the coronavirus as coming to our backyard. Therefore, we want to know, is it in our district, who it is it a young person, you know, a lot of questions like that. So I thought I was pretty genius to kind of like incorporate that in the Calypso form. Yeah.
Of course, of course. You see, this is the beauty about Calypso, you know. Because, you know, we have somebody with double entendre, and we have some that's witty, satirical, lyrical content.
Yeah.
We have humorous there too.
Yeah.
And, you know, we even had some that I even got some, which I cannot post, with explicit lyrics. I cannot post those things. But I mean, it was creative, of course, but it's explicit.
What's next for Baker Jr.? The last minutes we have left. What's next for you, Baker? Now that you're gone viral, the name Baker Jr. or His Majesty Baker Jr. is going to be a little bit more recognized, at least throughout the Caribbean. Is that going to be, I don't know, opening doors for different collaborations in particular?
Well, most likely, I hope it would open doors for St. Martin, not only Baker Jr., but the entire St. Martin. Of course, I cannot leave out Anguilla. That's my second home. I embrace there to the core. And it would open doors for all of us, you know, even those who didn't participate, or who they don't want to participate because of what reason they have, even for them, because it's for all of us. Like I said, yeah, we all are one. But I want to also hoping this would highlight the foundation that I have, Baker Jr. Foundation, because I wanted to teach Calypso there and to keep the art form alive. Long live Calypso. And also, I'm working on an album called The Golden Voice.
Yeah, right? We know that you are working on your Locre #2. We haven't seen the song out. What's going on there?
Yeah, that part, well, I had to take that out of fire for now because it's still cooking, of course. It was steaming because the coronavirus was out and things like that. So I'm gonna give that a little break. Yeah. I did one called SOS Street Clown, but that got away. I actually put that on top of my YouTube, and somebody pulled it down and started sharing it. I was like, what?
But if you put it on YouTube, Baker, if you put it on YouTube, it's for eyes to see and ears to hear.
I didn't have knowledge of that. They could have pulled it down, the whole entire video, and start sharing it. I didn't have knowledge of this. Remember, I am Generation X, not Generation Z. They are more technical than me. I'm from back in the days.
I don't think, even if you're Gen X, I don't think you're that far into Gen X because a lot of Gen X are really the crossroad of the Gen Y.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
So be careful, because I'm sure you are.
Some of us that sleep, some of us that sleep, especially
So what's next for you?
Yes, what next for me is like I said, I want to focus on this foundation that I have. I have one that I'm operating on the other side also, and on the French side. I want to make sure that I keep this art form alive, this beautiful art form that I hold passion to, close to my heart, keep it alive, and I teach the art form and make sure that it lives on, because you know, we don't stay here forever. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I live on, and I'm gonna make sure that is a double album that I'm bringing out. Trust me, man, you're gonna have some nice flavors of calypsos, all kind of type of calypso, social commentary, political documentary, and so party, groovy, and all that stuff. You're gonna have on that album, so that's something to look forward to.
Especially knowing that Carnival is has been canceled, you know, because of the COVID-19.
Don't worry, we're gonna have Carnival. I'm working on a song now called Carnival on the Internet. Okay, I know somebody gonna hear me and they're gonna run with it, but that's okay. I like a copyright it right now. Carnival on the Internet. It's copywritten with Diamond Cat.
But you see, this is the thing is that, you know, we're so used to this festive season. You know, you move from February to August, you're just, you know, maxed out because everything is about Carnival. The one on the French side being in February, the one on the southern side being, you know, between April and May. And then we still have our August Monday. And this is all part of what we do. And we won't have any of it.
Oh, of course, of
Our
course.
punishment
Yes,
of 2020.
I want to also recognize, we have a foundation that I was working at, not foundation, association, a Calypso association called SCA, which is
Yeah.
Swaligo Calypsonian Association, that
Mm-hmm.
we're working on to get all the Calypsonians together and start up our own association in order to get things running. So after this whole drama going on with the crisis
Yeah.
that we have, pandemic globally, we're
Mm-hmm.
going to actually push that forward. We was about to launch it, but all of this happened, so we hold back on that. The
So
president is
basically,
spunky.
let's get contact information in gear so that we can close off. Contact information. Tell us about the age brackets that you are dealing with regards to teaching them the art form, the Calypso art form.
Yeah, man, the children born today, soon for now they're going to start born talking. So the age form is anywhere from 5 and up. You can see,
Okay.
because they're already, the mind developed and all that. So it
Okay.
doesn't matter how old you are, either anywhere from 5 and up. I want
Is
to
the
make sure that you
foundation
embrace that
located?
and instill it inside of them.
Where is it located?
Well, that's what I'm working on. That's what my next step is. I still am searching a place in order to do so, in order to develop it. So I'm
Okay.
still working on that.
Okay. So right now, parents who are interested in, getting their children involved in lyrical creativity, or perhaps learning the music and the art form in itself, what do? They just contact Baker Jr.?
Yes, yes. I have for myself, my email address is kingbakerjr@gmail.com. That's
Mm-hmm.
kingbakerjr@gmail.com. And for the Extempo challenge, they could just email me at extempochallenge@gmail.com. They could email the video there, and or either who got my WhatsApp number could message me. But my WhatsApp number, I hope the whole world won't call me now, but it's +590-690-186-187. I repeat, +590-690-186-187. Easy peasy.
His Majesty, Your Highness, I really want to thank you for taking the time to chit chat with DK today. And of course, I wish you much success. I want to see you on those big billboards, and for this to be a reality for you pretty soon. Something at least imminent. If something comes out that is positive out of this corona,
Most
Baker
definitely.
Jr.
If something comes
on
out
the
of this for
rise.
me, it comes out of this for Sunshine City. It comes out for
Exactly.
St. Martin, and it comes out for Anguilla. All right?
Thank you
And
so much,
everybody in the whole.
Baker. Thank you so much.
I want to thank you for listening. But before I go, allow me to tell you a little bit about Extempo. Extempo is a lyrically improvised form of Calypso and is most notably practiced in Trinidad and Tobago. It consists of a performer improvising in song or in rhythmic speech on a given theme before an audience who themselves take turn to perform. It is inherently competitive, and success is judged by the wit and ingenuity of the performance. Basically, kind of like a battle, if you see where I'm going with this. So, Battle of the Sexes, everything is possible. Young, small, tall, skinny, slim, plus size, buffed, toned, you name it, you're all welcome. The challenge is still ongoing. As you heard, you can contact Baker Jr. at kingbakerjrjr@gmail.com. As for me, thank you for listening and following DK. My Facebook is DK Diamond Cat, and of course, catch this on YouTube as much as you'd like. Bye bye.